Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I got to watching Will's video about the Watts murders and lost track of time. How's everybody doing? Well, I don't see anybody in here right now. Hey, there's Verbal. How are you? See, on my live stream, it's showing that there's nobody in here. So you know what this means. I'm going to have to jerk out my phone. Hey, Andrew. How are you? Let me find my chat on my phone because the StreamYard's chat I'm looking at is behind. It lags behind a little bit. Hey, Ginger Logs. Let me turn down my media. Find my chat. Shut my door. Excuse me, lady. Okay, let's get situated. I got so caught up in watching 411 Now's video, I lost track of time. Mel got killed on Fortnite. Damn it, Mel. Hey, Mandy C, Wolf Powers, Angel. How are y'all? So I thought we would talk a little bit about Kelsey Berreth this morning, among other things. Hey, Republican Ash, what's up, girl? Hey, Paige. I don't remember if I said hi to you or not, girl. So if I say hi to y'all twice, just know CC forgot I said hi the first time. I do that all the time. It's just part of my personality. Okay, I like looking at the chat better on my phone because I can see my wrenches. And here I got a dog staring me down. I'm going to turn the camera on for a second and show y'all. I've been trying to figure out how to do my eyeshadow and stuff. Please overlook my hair because I got it up in a clip. But I've been watching makeup tutorials. It don't look that bad. I need to work on blending though. Okay, camera's off. Now I'm paranoid the hairy butt bandit's watching me. I need to learn how to blend my eyeshadow, guys. I'm having trouble with it. Okay, so I'm just looking at chat. Oh, thank you, Paige. I have such a hard time. Such a hard time trying to put on eyeshadow. I'm just not artistic. I mean, I could barely write good. So thank you for your compliment. That makes me feel good. So I did a video about Kelsey Berreth and Crystal Kenny, I guess, took the stand. Was it yesterday? And she actually got pregnant by Patrick. Now, I did not know that. If I knew it before, my brain does not remember it, ever hearing that. And he told her to get an abortion. And he said, you're a baby killer. You can be a baby killer or you not be a baby killer. Something like that. That shows a lot about his personality. It also shows about really how he felt about Crystal. Why did, he had a baby with Kelsey. I wonder if he ever asked Kelsey to have an abortion. It's kind of like Crystal was just his side chick that wasn't good enough to be anything else but a piece of ass. That's the way I take it. I wish they would televise this case. Oh, me too. I know. I had to read damn articles to get a damn update. That's so freaking annoying. All the other trials, you can just find a YouTube channel to go on and watch it. Joanne, hey, hun. It's Katie. Hey, Red Room. But Did y'all know that she got pregnant by Patrick? I guess after, right when she was going through her separation and divorce, I guess is the way I took it by that article. And she said that she was just floored when she found out that Patrick was dating Kelsey and they had a daughter together, because they kept like sporadic, it said, contact throughout the years. Verbal, no, I think that's new info. Okay, because I didn't know, like I hear things sometimes and like my brain has no memory of it. So I didn't know if I'd forgotten it or not. Hey, Wendy. Wendy V in the house. Waiting for the Harry Butt Bandit to strike. I was in Save Robbie's chat this morning. Let me get off topic on the Harry Butt Bandit, the Mooner. And Remy D said that they had identified him. Now, I know we got him on video, allegedly. The Enlightened Cafe guy did. But I didn't know for sure his name. I've heard it was a little gamer guy called J-Mac. And it's not the J-Mac we see here in the true crime community. Not that guy. It's a guy that just got J and Mac as his name. One word. Angels, new info, but some do not believe it. That's why I like getting y'all's opinions, talking with y'all. Yeah, how do we know it's true? I mean, it's hard to believe anything. It comes from someone's mouth that cleaned up a murder scene. And if she was so afraid of Patrick, she lived in another state away. Why didn't she go to the police? Why didn't she go hide out somewhere and contact the police? If she was that scared of him. No, she was in love with Patrick Frazee, obsessed with him. And he was like a puppet master with her. Sounds like a real winner, yeah. Harry Butt Bandit's the new boogeyman. Warn your kids. Verbal, you're so funny. Just said, no, I didn't know any of that. I believe she was a lot more involved. I didn't know it. Yeah. How do we know that she wasn't there? I guess they got some telephone records, but you know what? You could leave your cell phone at home and go commit a murder, right? You know, there's ways around that. You could leave your YouTube playing, let's just say, or your Facebook open or something. Leave your phone at home. Go commit a murder. And your phone's going to show that you're at home. He was a manipulator. Yeah. I mean, there's just some things. I mean, I don't care how much you love somebody. You cannot just go along with murder. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like how she even credible, Paige says. How do we know she's telling the truth about everything? How does the prosecutors know that? I think someone said the other day that I guess the prosecutor's theory backs up what she's saying or something like that. But still, I wonder if they gave her a lie detector test. Shirley's in the house. Hey, San. Oh, I love you, Shirley. I've missed you. Hope the new baby's doing well. Nary's in the house. Hey, Nary. Hold on a minute, guys. I got a message. Okay, never mind. She's a worse liar than Nicole Kessinger, in my opinion. Oh, yes, she is. Some of her story is backed up. Kelsey actually liked the coffee story. Kelsey told coworkers about this weird woman came by to give her coffee. Like, I would not, if like some woman comes to my door and is like, here, CC, I brought you some coffee and cream. I'm going to be like, what the F? Who the F are you? Are you crazy? Automatically, my brain's going to think this person's trying to harm me or stalking me or something. I'm sure Kelsey had to think the same thing. Patrick is just really cold-hearted. I was just sitting here thinking that baby was in that house, right in another room when he did this to her, allegedly. What kind of person does that in front of their child, in the same house with their child? What kind of person does that at all? Yeah, I'm not accepting nobody's coffee either, verbal. I'd be like, get the F out of here, freaking weirdo. Cece, your voice is so calm. I need you at night to help me fall asleep with the story. Oh, thank you. Well, according to some asshole the other day, my voice is terrible. One of my faithful subscribers, Rona, I believe it was, said, F off, troll. I blocked them. You know, people can have their opinion, but you don't got to be rude. You're not going to be rude on my damn channel. Saying a person without a conscience does that. Yes. Yes, he's a sicko, Mel. Paige, I would never have took that coffee. KK could have contacted law enforcement a long time ago and would have been protected, and Kelsey would still be here. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, she told one of her friends, right? And her friend went to an attorney, and the attorney didn't report it. Probably jealous over your voice. Yeah, I mean, I can't think. I'm like, if I don't like someone's voice, and I have heard videos where I'm like, oh my gosh, their voice. But you know what? I go on about my business. I don't even give a thumbs down. I just go on about my business because I got common sense and I'm not rude. These people are so stupid and ignorant on here. Some of them. Mostly there's good people on here, I find. I can't help I talk country, you know. It used to embarrass me a little bit when I first started YouTube, but now I just don't care. It's just who I am. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, everybody knew it, Paige. Hey, Shug, check your Patreon messages. I messaged you, and I don't know if you ever seen it. How you been, girl? I meant to hit Ginger Lock's message. I had the school crossing guard gave us chocolates for Christmas last year. They looked about 5 years old, sitting in the sun. We just threw them out. Yeah, that's what I would have did. I would say thank you very much, and then when I got home, I would throw them out. Yes, Mandy C. I'm countrified. It's the way we roll here. Just said I stay away from all the drama crap. Yeah, it's best to don't really comment too much about it. I mean, I do participate in like Science Girls chat last night, but I don't really want to talk about it on my channel. You know what I mean? Because it's just too much right now, and me talking about it is just going to add fuel to the fire. And there's people that's tired of hearing it. Like, I guess people like to come to a chat where they don't gotta hear all that. Just have normal conversation. Paige, me too. I used to hate hearing my country voice on video. Yeah, me too. I sound, gosh, I remind myself of Loretta Lynn's voice. She probably talks a lot more country than I do, Loretta Lynn, though. You know what? I just look at it this way. If people don't like it, don't listen, don't watch, go somewhere else where they don't talk country. Simple. I don't really care if those assholes like my voice or not. I just think it's rude to comment things like that. Shows a lot about their personality. Thank you, Verbal. If it isn't one thing, it's something else being brought up nonstop. Yeah, that's why it's just best not to participate. Southern Mom in the house. Hey, girl. Hope you're not working too hard. Absolutely love those rabbits. You showed me the pictures. The button hasn't moved. Pick another video. Exactly, Andrew. Well, apparently, Mel, there are a few people in YouTube land that don't like the Southern accent. And apparently, there's people in YouTube land that thinks if you talk with a Southern accent, you have a low IQ. I just want to throw that in there because I did see a comment like that the other day. I may talk with a country accent, and I do act dumb sometimes, but I'm really not. I'm a very smart lady. It really pisses me off when I see people say, "Oh, you talk with a hick accent, so you got a low IQ. They must have a low IQ." Bullshit. You know what I say to that? F you all that say that. Exactly, Meow Meow. Takes a low IQ to go around saying stupid comments like that. God. People are so ignorant. They got these stereotypes in their head. That's why I try to always be respectful and kind to everybody on here. Show people, all country people, Southern people are not rednecks and racist and ignorant. You know. Now, we do have a few that make us look that way. Let's be honest. Oh, I love hearing other accents, Joanne. I love it, the Canadian accent, the Australian, Irish, Scottish, English. No, no, I would never be. I used to be a little bit ashamed of it, I'll be honest. But I'm not no more. Hey, Bethlehem. Hey, Blondie. That's one thing that does irritate me when people say that people with a country accent have a low IQ. It's not true. There was a girl that's a few years ahead of me in high school. Well, quite a few years ahead of me in high school. But anyways, she is, we call that baby doctor. She delivers babies. OBGYN. That's what she is. She delivered my son. I went to school with another girl. Her sister went on to be a doctor. So, people's just stupid on here sometimes. Okay, back to true crime. We don't want to get off to topic too bad. I get pissed off. I can't talk, y'all. So, well, my good friends sent me this morning an article about, let me find this guy's name, about the UFC heavyweight fighter Walt Harris's stepdaughter. She has been missing. I think you say Anaya Blanchard. She's 19 years old. She vanished 2 weeks ago. But they have arrested someone in connection with her disappearance. Now, as far as I know, they have not found her body or where she's at, but they have taken into custody a suspect. I wish I'd pulled this up on my Chromebook. I would show y'all his picture. Oh, it looks like he's got a black eye. It's all swelled up. See, Blanchard and I was a student at Southern Union College and was reported missing a day after her disappearance, and police later found her 2017 Honda CRV in an apartment complex in Montgomery, Alabama, some 55 miles away. So what's this guy's name? Let me scroll back up. Ibrahim Yazid, that's his name, 30. And they busted him in Florida on first-degree kidnapping charges. And I was last seen at a gas station in Auburn, Alabama on October 23rd. So he's more than likely he has killed her. I wonder what their connection is. Hey, faithful one. Oh, there's Remy. Hey, Remy. Now, the Patrick Frazee trial is going on, Joanne. right now. He is being held in jail. But his murder trial's going on. Hopefully he gets found guilty of murder. Anyway, back to Nia Blanchard. Let me scroll here and see if they say anything about where they think she might be or what happened to her. I think this guy's got a rap sheet. I wonder if they knew each other. I don't see anything about that. Verbal, you read this article too. Did they say if there was any connection between Anaya and this Ibrahim guy? Let's see. Auburn police identified Ibrahim as a suspect, issuing a warrant and calling him dangerous and possibly armed. Of course, they caught him. It says he was taken to a local hospital after he was arrested, complaining of chest pains. His jail booking photo shows him a swollen left eye. But they're not saying how he got that eye. It didn't say. Okay. I'm just wondering what their connection was. I'm wondering if he maybe catfished her on social media and got her to come out and meet him or something. Maybe use someone else's photo. Oh, okay. Thank you, Remy. No, I like John Crimes. Yeah, I like anybody that likes dogs. I just don't get a lot of time to watch a lot of channels, but I do try to catch his crime videos because he does such a damn good job. Like, it makes my little videos look like crap because he's so damn professional. They said they had additional info besides the video that led them to him. Oh, okay. So I bet they met on social media. You all are amazing. Don't ever lose your cool from toxic drama going around. It can rub off. Yes, it does rub off. Here I have got caught up in watching it and stuff myself. But you know what? I'm only human. Like, I'm not perfect. Well, we can talk about Frazee again. Remy, did you know that Crystal Kenny got pregnant by Patrick and had an abortion? Damn it, dog. Quit licking the window. She licks the window. My dog's crazy. Yeah, Paige, we all love drama. I mean, you can't help it. Like, this is a small community. We all know each other. And it's hard not to watch it. And we all pick who we like and who we're going to support, you know? Yeah, she got pregnant. Yeah, she told him, yeah, I forgot about that part. She told him she had a miscarriage, but she really had an abortion. I wonder why she didn't tell him she had an abortion. Probably because of that little remark he made. You can either be a baby killer or not. It's crazy. Let me see if I can turn off my notifications here. I'm just wondering how involved this woman really was. I mean, did she just come and clean it up? We know that she knew that he wanted to murder Kelsey because he tried to get her to do it. But could she have possibly been there when the murder happened? I mean, she could have left her cell phone at home. and went to the murder scene. See, I don't know all the info on this case. I don't know if they proved that she was at her home in Idaho at the time or not. So what's with the trial? Well, the last I heard was about Crystal testifying, but let's look real quick. Let me look real quick and see. Here's something from 3 hours ago. It's just talking about Crystal Kenny. Hold on, guys. Let me go get my dog. Someone must have let her out and locked her out. Hold on. She's crying. Never mind. My hubby got her. Okay. If you do not get to the door, as soon as that dog whines the first time, she starts howling like someone's killing her. Okay, so this is just saying, I'll just read it. A woman who was having an affair with a Colorado man charged in the beating death of his fiancée said Thursday she helped clean up the bloody aftermath before he burned the body. Meanwhile, the defense raised doubts about whether he truly had so much power over her to maintain her silence and cooperation. Crystal Lee testified for a second day in the trial. Patrick Frazee, who has denied killing Kelsey Berreth at her townhome in Woodland Park, a mountain community of 7,500 people about 2 hours south of Denver. Patrick would be sentenced to life in prison without parole if he is convicted of first-degree murder. Kelsey Berreth was last seen nearly a year ago near her home, and no sign of her body has been found. CBS Denver reported that Frazee's brother, Sean Frazee, testified that the defendant showed up 2 hours after the family ate Thanksgiving dinner on November 22nd, 2018, the last day Kelsey Berreth was seen alive. So he was late for Thanksgiving dinner? It said, Sean Frazee testified the defendant showed up 2 hours after the family ate Thanksgiving dinner on November 22nd. Because he was busy burning Kelsey's body or whatever. Probably killing her. That's what it was. I don't know. So did he kill her Thanksgiving Day, guys? Or that night? I'm confused about that. Let's see what else it says. Basically saying what my video said. Crystal Lee, who worked as a nurse in Idaho, said she grabbed several blood-spattered items from Kelsey Berreth's home to be burned, including a stuffed animal, children's building blocks, and what she thought was a Bible, according to the Colorado Springs Gazette. She also testified that Patrick and Berreth's baby's daughter was in the home when the blindfolded mother was bludgeoned to death with the baseball bat. So that answered my question if the baby was really there. Yes. Prosecutors showed jurors a video of Lee leading investigators to the spot where Patrick Frazee allegedly burned Kelsey's body. Standing in a clear patch of Frazee's central Colorado ranch, surrounded by pine trees, Lee described Patrick putting the body in dry water trough and lighting it on fire. At one point, she said, flames were as high as the nearby trees. So Frazee covered the blaze with what appeared to be a metal roofing. Lee struck a deal with prosecutors and pleaded guilty in February to evidence tampering, acknowledging she took Kelsey's phone to Idaho at Patrick's request to make it look like Kelsey had left the state. And the defense attorney seized on the deal and repeatedly asked Lee if she was aware that she could be facing life in prison if she didn't accept it and cooperate with investigators. He also questioned whether she had been fully truthful during her 10 hours of testimony. Prosecutors have not offered a motive for Patrick to kill Kelsey, but her parents argue in a wrongful death suit that they believe he wanted full custody of the couple's daughter. There are no cameras allowed in the Colorado courtroom. CBS affiliate KKTV reporter Ashley Franco was in the courtroom as Crystal Lee took the stand. Crystal Lee says that when she walked into Kelsey Berreth's townhome, she saw blood everywhere and was cleaning up this massive crime scene, Ashley Franco said. Wow. And Crystal also said that she intentionally left blood behind for investigators to find. Yes, he is a scumbag. So that's the latest on the trials. That's the latest update I could find. I'll try to keep following. If I hear anything else good, of course, I'll do a video on. I knew you all would be interested in her getting pregnant by Patrick and having an abortion. So that's why I did that video this morning. I think he wanted to be with KK and raise the baby with KK, and the baby would be brought up thinking KK was her mom. Maybe. But why would he want to raise the baby with KK? He didn't even want to have his own baby with her. He urged her to have an abortion, and she did. She's getting away with murder. She could have prevented Kelsey's death, and she did nothing. She did nothing. She let it happen because she was jealous of Kelsey. Kelsey had a baby by Patrick. Patrick made her have an abortion. See what I'm saying? That's why she did nothing to save Kelsey's life, because she was jealous of her. She wanted Patrick all for herself. She wasn't good enough in Patrick's eyes to have his baby, but I guess Kelsey was. So she's jealous over that. That's my opinion. I don't believe she left blood on purpose. She's just not a good cleaner. That's it. Yeah. Didn't they know that investigators would ping her phone and that would lead them straight to Crystal? Maybe Patrick was setting her up to take the fall for the murder. He definitely was trying not to have his hands dirty in it. That's why he wanted her to poison her, sedatives in her coffee. Then he wanted her to beat Kelsey with a metal pipe. And if that would have happened, if Crystal had have done it, then he could have had this, his story would have been, she's been obsessed with me for years. So she killed Kelsey out of jealousy. You think it's the other way around, Verbal? You think she set him up? She could have. She could have set him up. Yeah, I just wonder, Alex, why she told him she had a miscarriage instead of the abortion. But I guess it's because, like I said, his little remark. But still, I don't know. It's weird. This is going to be a Lifetime movie. I bet they make a movie out of it. It's like watching one. After the fact, she turned on him because she was scared. She could have set this all up. How do we know she's telling the truth? She might be telling half-truths, as I call them. Just say you believe that she did it? Verbal believes that she did it, but they both conspired to commit the murder. Remy says, remember the fire pit on his property? Yeah. I know exactly what kind of watering trough they're talking about. My uncle's got those for his horses and stuff. He must have really, well, she said the flames was high. And I have read a fire has to be really, really hot to really burn up a body. Can't just put a body on a campfire and it burn. I mean, it's got to be really, really hot. Just think about what the temperature is when they cremate a body. I mean, it's up there really, really high. So you would think there'd be some kind of evidence left behind. Maybe he cleaned that trough out good. I guess he put it in the trough so he could make sure that if there was any bones or teeth that didn't burn up, he could clean it out. Yeah, it would take it forever in a fire pit. Hey, Stephanie Davis. Oh, well, thank you. Hey, I'm proud of myself. I did a halfway decent job, but I got to learn to blend. My problem is I put too much on at once. I need to do a little bit of eyeshadow at a time, girl. KK wasn't scared of him. She lived in another emphasis. That's what I say, Remy. That is exactly what I say about her. She lived in another damn state. She could have went into hiding after she went to the police. She could have got police protection. She could have wore a wire in on him and got him caught for this, conspiring to murder someone before Kelsey was murdered. She wanted that girl gone. She was jealous of her. She's totally obsessed with Patrick Frazee. She's probably still in love with him. Just trying to act like she's not, trying to play the victim now. How can anybody let somebody manipulate them into murder? Was she not thinking about her kids and her life? What would happen? You know? Now there's going to be like three kids with messed up heads because of all this mess. Now they got to live with this crap the rest of their lives. You know, Kelsey's daughter doesn't have a mother. She's not going to have a father if Patrick's convicted. And here, Crystal's kids, it's all over the news. Their mom helped clean up a murder scene. It's hard on the kids in these cases. Why didn't she call the police? Yeah, that's what I say. She could be setting him up. Maybe that's why she left the blood and stuff behind. We just don't know, and we will probably never know the full truth. She tried to get away with it, but the phone got her caught, so she planted evidence to save her. But just my belief, don't come for me, y'all. We all got different opinions. It's okay. We don't argue over the opinions in this case. Maybe if it was the Chris Watts case, we might argue over that. She is as guilty as him. I believe that too, Sam. Hey, Dory. Hey, Light Feather. I thought you was in here earlier. Maybe not. Kelsey was a beautiful girl. A lot prettier than Crystal Kenny, in my opinion. So I guess what happened? Did he rekindle his romance with Crystal while he was with Kelsey? So did Kelsey get pregnant by Patrick like as soon as they started dating? Because they weren't together that long, were they? Hey, Florence. Good morning, sweetie. Yeah, Verbal, they both should go away. Yep, and I feel bad for the ex-husband too, Paige says. Imagine what he's going through. Yes. I forgot about him. He's going to have to pay for all this crap too. Can't imagine how embarrassed her children are. and her ex-husband. Anybody associated with these people. Yeah, we all get along, care about each other. We all got different opinions. Y'all say stuff and it gets me thinking. Kids growing up and daddy killed mommy. How horrible. I know it. Can you imagine? Knowing one of your parents killed the other. Do these people not think about that? Just like Potostulos. His 5 children, whether he's ever charged and convicted with murder or not, his 5 children are still going to know that he did something to their mother. Unless he convinces them otherwise, it's somehow, but I don't see how that could happen. Yeah, Paige, they'll have to go through therapy and stuff. And poor little Kelsey's daughter. I mean, I can't imagine what was going through her mind. Crystal said that Kelsey yelled for him to stop when he was beating her to death, I guess. But you would think if he hit her in the back of the head, let's say he blindfolded her, hit her in the back of the head with a baseball bat, you would think that would knock her out. Maybe she came to for a second during the beating. I don't know. It is sad for the children, not Feather. My guess is he cheated on Kelsey Berreth with KK. She got pregnant. Yeah. Florence. KK was the nurse supposed to be saving lives. Instead, she helped in a murder. I know it. And didn't she steal that medicine from her work that she was going to put in Kelsey's coffee? No, Nary, these people don't care about their kids when they do this crap. Oh, yeah, Joanne, Verbal's a guy. I didn't know at first either when he first started coming in here. Mandy C., that's where I'm conflicted. Not enough force to knock her out, which makes me feel like woman did it versus a man. Yeah, Mandy. Like you would think, like if you're going to kill somebody, you're going to go through the trouble of blindfolding them, hitting them from behind. You're going to knock the hell out of them with full force. So, and him being a man, men sometimes, are stronger than women. I just don't see how it didn't knock her out. How was she able to say no or anything? Please stop. No. You would think she would have been knocked out. Oh, don't worry about it, Joanne. I embarrass myself on here all the time. I don't care. Hey, Michelle. Dory, murder is a very selfish act when you think about everything that happens. Yes, girl, it is. Yeah, Mandy C's got us all thinking now. That makes sense, girl. That a woman did it. That's probably how she knew exactly what Kelsey said. She's the one that hit her, maybe. She didn't hit her with enough force to knock her out. I think if he would have hit her with something in the head, she'd be on the floor convulsing. Yeah. You would think it should have knocked her out. Because didn't they say when all the information first came out, that when he hit her with the bat, it knocked some of her teeth out? He hit her with such force. I thought I remembered reading that. But maybe that's not right. Maybe her teeth wasn't knocked out till like maybe right at the end before she died or something. Maybe not with the first hit's what I'm saying. Makes sense. So what did she do when she realized she was awake? Probably kept beating on her. Would be more blood. No, you would think so. Verbal. That's what we're saying. Just said. How could she say, please stop? Because it looks like if you get hit in the head with a baseball bat from behind, it's going to knock you out. Guess it's according to how hard you get hit. Her child was present. She fought for her life. Yeah. Well, thanks, Katie, for coming in here and making us all hungry. I love Chinese. Orange chicken's my favorite. I can't believe KK, she lied from day one. I know. I doubt everything that she says. I honestly do. I mean, how can we believe her? How can you believe a person that goes along with something like that allegedly and actually goes and tries to hand someone a coffee? Goodness gracious. Exactly. Paige, I was just sitting here thinking that the skull is pretty hard, isn't it? At the back. I think she was in fight mode. She knew she was about to die and fought hard. Yeah. I wonder if Patrick had any injuries or anything on him if she tried to fight back. Oh, Katie, I get these crab ragoon things from the store in the frozen section, and they are so good. I like the ones from the Chinese restaurant too. Too bad they can't find those teeth for evidence. I thought they found one of her teeth. No, maybe not. But I thought they did. Cece, a father in Harlem, New York City, killed his 5-year-old, slashed her throat, decapitated mother in bathroom, and hung himself. Happened on Wednesday night. Oh my God, are you serious? Oh, that is so crazy. I'm going to look that up when I get off here, Love Hollis. I'm going to do a video on it. That is crazy. Yeah, my son hits his head on stuff. It's a part of his sensory disorders or something. I don't know. I'm still learning about it. But our doctors tell us it takes a really hard hit to do damage. Still terrifies me. Yeah. So maybe maybe it's possible that she could have said, please stop. And this is over a divorce, Love Hollis. Gosh, that's like freaking overkill. Oh, did Duty Ron cover it? Oh, okay. That is crazy. I'm going to look that up when I get off here. Mm-mm-mm. I just can't believe anybody would harm their own children or murder someone. I just... Do they think they could actually get by with it? You cannot get by with murder. There have been some people that have before, I guess, but there is no perfect crime, no perfect murder. You always leave something behind, some type of trace evidence. Bye, Michelle. Have a good day. Thanks for chatting, girl. What the hell is wrong with these men when it comes to killing over divorce or custody? I don't know what's wrong with them. I mean, they'd rather kill their family to stay in time than pay child support or alimony. Like, I don't get it. For them to kill their family, unless they're like really, really mentally ill with like some kind of schizophrenia or something, for them to kill their family, they couldn't love them. You could not love something and harm it. It's not the way it works. You do not harm things that you love. Yeah, faithful one, it's horrific. No, kids are not responsible for failed marriages. No. Just that it's getting crazy out here in the world. I don't know if it's because we have internet now and we hear more, but my God, every day we hear people killed, suicide, robbery, etc. It's just overwhelming. It is. Yeah, child support is always like money is the root of all evil, anyways, they say. So a lot of people would rather kill their kids and their wives than pay child support. And then you have these that kill their wives or husbands because they don't want to share custody. My God, people, think about your children and their feelings. I mean, you might not like your ex or whatever, but your kid does. They love their father or their mother. Why would you want to see your kid hurt? I don't particularly like my son's dad. He's an asshole. But I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to him because I don't want to see my son hurt. You know? I don't want to see anything bad happen to anybody. Yeah, Paige. Yeah, I know. It makes you want to side eye your partner. If the father got custody and he was an abuser, but they said he wasn't, I could understand a mother's anguish. Yeah, in a case like that, I could. Saying says all these murders are horrific, but the kids being murdered bothers me more. They're so defenseless. Yeah, that's the way I am too. The kid murders really, really get to me. Yeah, child support is an issue to some men, and actually some women too. Light Feather says it's not money, it's sick and demented people. That's the problem. Yes, exactly. It's true too. People are sick. I think we hear about it more, all these cases, because of the internet. But I think it's always been like this. Go look at all the old murders and stuff they do, documentaries and stuff on. It's happened for a long time. I think we just hear about it more. And I think it's actually increased a little bit more, maybe too. Yeah, just that if you are divorcing someone and let's say they abuse your kids and they get visitation, I can see someone running with their kids to protect them. But murder is not the answer because if you get caught murdering someone, then you're not going to be there for your kids to protect them. Yes, women kill men for reasons too. They sure do. There's a lot of women killers. You ever watch Deadly Women on the ID channel? I love that freaking show. You can actually find some Deadly Women episodes here on YouTube. It's a great show. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end this live stream. I've got some things I got to get done around the house. I got some stinking socks to put together. I hate folding laundry, y'all. One of y'all need to come and help me. Let's see. Let me read my last few comments here. It has always been like this. I agree with you, CC. We are more justified through these days. Yes. Women used to use poison. It's the most method of yes. Women did used to poison. And there was actually this woman who made poison. And these women in this little town back in the old days would come and buy that poison. And there was like a bunch of husbands that died in this town. And they couldn't find it out. And they all had insurance policies. They was cashed in on their husband's insurance policies. But this woman in town was making everybody poison. If you want to poison your husband, just go see the lady down the street and buy it from her. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. Have a good day. Peace.